The assassination that triggered World War I only succeeded because the killer stopped for a sandwich. On June 28, 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the Austro-Hungarian Empire, rode through the streets of Sarajevo in an open motorcade. A Serbian nationalist group called the Black Hand had positioned 6 assassins along the route, determined to end Habsburg rule over Bosnia. What followed was one of the most chaotic and unlikely sequences of events in modern history. The first assassin, Mohamed Mehmed Basic, froze and let the motorcade pass. The second, Nedeljko Čebrinović, hurled a grenade at Ferdinand's car, but the Archduke deflected it with his arm. It bounced off and exploded under the following vehicle, wounding several officers. Čebrinović then swallowed a cyanide capsule and jumped into the river Miljacka, but the cyanide was expired and the river was only 4 inches deep. He was arrested, alive and retching. The remaining 4 assassins, including Gavrilo Princip, gave up and dispersed. Ferdinand continued to City Hall, delivered his speech, then insisted on visiting the officers wounded in the grenade attack. His motorcade took a wrong turn onto Franz Joseph Street, and the lead driver was told to stop and reverse. The engines stalled directly in front of Schiller's Delicatessen, where Gavrilo Princip was standing, having stopped there after abandoning the mission. Princip stepped forward and fired twice from less than 5 feet away. What almost no one knows is that Ferdinand's death might still have been prevented. His wife Sophie pleaded with him not to make the hospital visit, and his own security detail had recommended a different route. But the most chilling detail is this. Princip later testified that he had no idea the car would stop in front of him. He was not in position. He was not waiting. He had genuinely given up. The death of Franz Ferdinand and the war that killed 17 million people was not the result of a flawless conspiracy. It was the result of a stalled engine on a wrong street. A stalled engine, an expired cyanide pill, and a wrong turn. That is what changed the 20th century forever. Subscribe for more history that sounds impossible but isn't.